The blacksmith who hated easy iron. The richest man in the kingdom owned the largest house, the fastest horses, the finest clothes. Yet every morning, before sunrise, he walked past his palace to visit a small blacksmith shop. People laughed. Why would a wealthy man spend time with a man covered in ash? But the rich man never answered. One winter morning, curiosity defeated pride. A young apprentice followed him. Inside the shop, the blacksmith stood over a blazing fire. He placed a piece of glowing iron on the anvil and struck it again, and again, and again. The apprentice winced. Why do you keep hitting it? Haven't you heard it enough? The old blacksmith smiled. I am not hurting it. I am revealing what it can become. The apprentice looked confused. The blacksmith picked up another piece of iron. This one was never heated, never struck, never tested. It looked perfect, smooth, untouched. He placed both pieces on the table. Then he handed the apprentice a hammer. Break them. The untouched iron shattered into pieces. The forged iron barely moved. The apprentice stared in silence. The blacksmith returned to the fire. So it is with people. The ones who avoid discomfort often break at the first sign of difficulty. The ones who endure pressure become impossible to destroy. Years passed. The apprentice became a successful merchant. He traveled the world. Every city offered the same promise: comfort, shortcuts, easy money, easy fame, easy answers. But every time he was tempted, he remembered the sound of the hammer. One day disaster struck. His ship sank. His business collapsed. Friends disappeared. People whispered that he was finished. Instead of panicking, he walked back to the old blacksmith shop. The fire was still burning. The old man was still working. I've lost everything, the merchant said. The blacksmith nodded without looking up. Good. The merchant was shocked. Good? The old man placed a cracked sword into the fire. This blade became useless because nobody maintained it. The fire will restore it. The merchant watched as flames surrounded the metal. It looks like destruction. The blacksmith smiled. Transformation usually does. That night the merchant understood something the Stoics had known for centuries. Hardship is not the opposite of growth. It is often the path to it. Storms deepen roots. Fire strengthens steel. Failure sharpens wisdom. Pain reveals character. Years later, the merchant rebuilt everything. His fortune returned. His reputation returned. But he no longer feared losing either, because his confidence no longer lived in his possessions. It lived in the person he had become. When the old blacksmith died, the villagers found only one sentence carved into his anvil. Do not pray for lighter burdens. Become stronger shoulders. Perhaps that is why some people remain calm while others fall apart. They have learned to welcome the fire, because they know the hammer is not their enemy. It is their teacher. So the next time life tests your patience, breaks your plans, or forces you to begin again, remember the blacksmith. Iron never becomes a sword by staying comfortable, and neither do we. If this story strengthened your resolve, subscribe and join the inner circle. Every lesson is another strike of the hammer. Every story is another chance to forge a stronger mind. Until the next lesson, embrace the fire, welcome the challenge, and become impossible to break.